the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the LSU Tigers. Restate the state pile again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The LSU Tigers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it in. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Hill. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He'll take the deep shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Handoff, Caden Durham. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Out wide right, it's Green. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. He's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down.
He's loose. The 30. The 20. And he scores. Touchdown LSU. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offenses. You've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for room at the 40. Smashes ahead. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Handoff to the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers are flying down the field. Red Evan on the RPO. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here's a give to Durham. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On third down, here's Durham. There he goes. He's at the top, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Churns into the pile. There's a little room there. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Raiola fires to the right. Had to force that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right side, it's Bear. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a crease, it's Davison. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. This dude has the quack attack, gobbling up yardage. Rushing records might be in jeopardy by the end of this one.
Yeah, just handing him the football. Do what you do well. Oregon's always done a great job of that. They know who they are, they know how they're going to run the football, and they do it at a high level.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second and long here. Throwing Raiola. Look out. And down he goes. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Drops back. It's Levin. Left side is Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The run inside. It's Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Out wide left, it's Hill. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Touchdown, Ducks! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And it's the Jayhawks looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. On first down, it's Durham again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to Caden Durham. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Henderson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. He rifles one deep down the right side. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. LSU quick to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Just smothered on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Right side, it's Green. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll be He stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. They're trying to slam it in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's Raiola to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Looking for room, it's Hill. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Might as well run him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yards. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
I'll I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Levitt. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That
first down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Out wide right, it's Durham. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the... here and let the result of that play stand. Now on second down. Raiola. Right side, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Johnson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Straight ahead, it's Davison. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it, no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Durham one more time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, here's Durham. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing Raiola. Rushes on. Still looking for a man. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's a give to Durham. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Left side is Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Going to take a shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Raiola from the gun on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It'll be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. Fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. The 30. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the